I'm JJ and farm is Yankee Beef.
What's your favorite name?
Cows.
I'm Erica Seiler. I'm part of Yankee Beef, and we are in North Java, New York. Yankee Beef is also a new baby business. The land in this area has been in the family since 1908, and they've made maple syrup since 1908. That's our longest standing business. And then it was a dairy for a very long time, and then we switched it to beef in like 2012.
We run about 300 head of Angus cattle, 150 mothers. We tap 8,300 maple trees, and we run about 1,000 acres of cropland. So.
We feed upwards of 200 families a year in this Western New York region. So I'm a new farmer. I'm a farmer by marriage. I grew up very surrounded by dairy farms, but not a lot of exposure to beef. My high school did not have an FFA chapter. I went away to college. I worked corporately in business for 5 years, and then when my husband and I decided to get married, kind of stepped into the ag side of things. And I feel like I always was going to come back to the countryside of life. I just didn't really know what that would be.
I always joke with people, I have one thing that many other farmers don't have, and that's enough. Okay? I don't need to be any bigger than I am. If every animal in my barn, every acre I have, and every tree I have isn't getting taken care of to 100%, I have too much.
We take great care of our mother cows. Some of the calves, they're destined to be beef, and they get the best life possible. They get, the best meals possible all the way through their end of life, and they fulfill their purpose, ultimately providing us with a great protein.
Imagine how good we are today. Imagine the American farmer and how good we are today compared to where we were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 50 years ago. 25 years ago, if you'd have told anybody that we could put 4 pounds a day on a steer, we could do it healthy, start to finish, they'd have told you, no way, couldn't be done. And here we are doing it. Every time, here we are doing it. We've bred out of animals diseases, malfunctions in how they stand, how they walk. We've bred that out of them and created an animal that's wonderful.
When you're taking care of animals like that cow herd's we've known those cow families for generations. They're a part of our family. We see them every day. We take care of them every day. And we cry over them too. It's a part of the family, but your interest, it's taking care of them is just part of what you do. It's not something where you walk around and just see dollar signs. Sustainability for me, it's doing as little as possible, but as much as necessary on the land side. We really cherish our maple trees. That could last for hundreds of years if you do it right. So we're very conscious not to tap trees when they're too young. We don't over tap trees by putting too many taps in one mature tree. And those are all things that kind of add to the longevity, which is ultimately the goal. So I want this land to be here for my son and his children and our cattle herd and our land. It gets healthier every year, and it's set up for the long term.